happy Venus day to you. Hey, Saggies. Oh, yay. Sagittarius, hello, hello. Welcome to the channel. To all you new Saggies, hit the like button. Always tell you guys to do the same stuff every day. For new Sagittarius, that is the motto here. You have to participate if you're going to be in my community. You got to do something. If you'd like, go check out the description box and subscribe to the channel. Become a member. Leave a message. Tell me about the reading, how you feel about it, what you learned from it. And also share the messages, guys. I appreciate if you let other people know. I say gratitude. Hello. Let other people know. I appreciate you guys. Hello, hello. Friday is here. That is the Venus day. So that means you should be out somewhere enjoying your day. Feeling full of love and life. We're still in Taurus energy. This is Taurus energy ends on the 20th. So that means you should be loving all over yourself. You see, a lot of you Tauruses are already Tauruses. A lot of you Saggies are already doing that. A lot of you guys are basically feeling yourself, and you should be loving all over yourself, taking care of yourself, embracing who you are 100%, right? Straight up and down, around. Experience the energy of Venus. It comes around once a year, guys. This is serious. Enjoy your life. Be so happy to wake up to see another day. You know, there are people who are just downright miserable. But in this Venus energy, there's no reason to be. It is spring. This is a time for you to go out and connect with nature. Be happy and blessed. Think about your journey. Think about, wow, I didn't even have to be here. I'm a chosen seed. I have responsibilities. I love my life and I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the experience. That's what you guys are feeling. And I know it because the Queen of Cups is out here. The Queen of Cups is all in love with herself, her or himself. And they're showing themselves self-love. This is what I'm telling you. You guys are in this energy where life is just, regardless of what's happening, you're not letting it affect how you feel about yourself. Self-love. You see the card. Self-love. Appreciating how you are, who you are, not letting anyone come in to affect your thoughts, feelings, your belief system, any and everything about you. You guys are down with loving self. It doesn't matter who's around. It doesn't matter if it's just you. A lot of you guys are in control, emotionally balanced. That Queen of Cups is very in touch with his or herself. The matriarch. You are the author of your story. The Queen of Cups is writing her own story, leaving nothing for anyone to come in to change that, the way they see themselves. And that is you guys. Wow, you got someone else completely different in the way they feel about their life, even themselves. This person is just not happy about life. You know, some people find a reason to complain about everything, right? Some people just are miserable individuals. There's nothing you can do. This is why Spirit is telling you, stay focused on your life, guys. I know there's so many things happening in the world, and it is actually prophetic that these things happen. So you may as well focus on your life, what's going on in your world. The Queen of Cups is. The Queen of Cups is not getting engulfed in all this bullshit and all this drama. It's real life things that are happening to others. It's not affecting you. So why should you put so much energy into it? You shouldn't. The Queen of Cups is emotionally, maturely balanced. She has emotional maturity. That means you're not somebody that slows down your power for no one. You're not doing that. And the 4 and the 8, yeah, that's somebody who's definitely taking control of their life. And you guys are in that energy. If you're not, you should be. The Queen of Cups is out here. So that's telling me a lot of you guys are in control of your emotions. The Queen of Cups is someone that's a great friend, a superb listener, very diplomatic in her or his thinking, very controlled with their emotions and their feelings. There's a difference between how they feel, how you feel, and your emotions. The Queen of Cups is about your emotions. So you're in a happy, you're in a good space. That card is in the upright. So you guys are in a very good space right now. Hit the like button, share, leave a nice comment. If not, just leave me. I gotta put something on here anyway, guys. Somebody else is the total opposite of you. They're all. This person has lost a lot of control. They're not happy. This card has been coming out all this week. Somebody is not happy. And you know why they're not happy? They're not happy because of the power that you display. The fact that you've made a decision to control your own destiny. This person is not happy because the tower moment is something that was unexpected, something that was going to happen regardless of how this emperor is feeling. This emperor is not happy with themselves. The reason why they're not happy and they're fucked up over you. So they have all this kind of confusion energy going around within their own space. This person is fucked up over you. They're discombobulated when it comes to how to handle their feelings. There's a difference. They don't know how to regulate their feelings. They are out of control. You are not. This person is bumping heads with someone, probably a lot of people. They're bumping heads with a lot of people while you're at peace with the Queen of Cups, being at peace. Let's find out who all they are bumping heads with. Some of you guys, if you're in a connection with this person, see, petty gains, being petty, a penny wise, pound foolish, undermining overall success, chasing pennies, neglecting the larger financial goals, chasing tiny profits and sacrificing long-term growth. So this person was chasing something that would not benefit them overall. They are messed up. They can't seem to get it together, but they were determined to try to change a situation in a life with a Jezebel. You see the Jezebel. This Jezebel may be somebody that ended a cycle with this person. A deadline. There's a deadline. There's something about a deadline. Focus on what can be done right now. And that's what you guys are focusing on. And what was or has been delayed. All right. So there's a person who's in this influx of emotions. They're having these influx emotions and feelings about you. You're coming out, and I don't use the word queen, but at all. I don't use the word queen because if y'all do research on that word, you guys are goddesses and gods. All right. You guys are career focused, driven, satisfied with the path that you're taking. But there seems to be someone all in their emotions and feeling upset because you guys are detached from this person. You guys may have ghosted this person. Even if they ghosted you, it didn't change the fact that they're in this energy where they kind of want to fuck with you. They want to bump heads. You may have already bumped heads with this person. Other words, you had a lot of chaos, a lot of drama, a lot of conflict, a lot of arguing, debates, fights, bullshit, just petty BS. Well, this person is also dealing with something with this Jezebel, because this Jezebel, you know, he or she comes up every so often. This Jezebel has caused this person to feel just as frustrated with life, because they're not only frustrated with you because you're focused on yourself and you are making moves to elevate yourself when it comes to your life and your career. That's what you're doing. Hit the like button, guys, as you come in or as you leave. This person is upset. It's just like they don't have any kind of direction. But look, something happened. Something happened that needed to happen when it came to this person dealing with this Jezebel. See, this person is a person that's older. Looks like the emperor's an older male. Could be a female too. This person is not happy that something took place that was out of their control. And whatever it was, let's find out about this Jezebel. I saved the Jezebel last. I wanted to see why, because there's something that changed that was a major change to tear down a situation for this part, actually for this person, for them to wake up. Tell me more about this Jezebel. What is it that we need to know about the warriors days? About this Jezebel, because they're upset with you, and they're also upset with a Jezebel. They're upset because the funeral card is there. Now, it's in line with this Jezebel. Could it be? Tell me more about this Jezebel. Could it be that the Jezebel... Ooh. The Jezebel is satisfied. Could the Jezebel be satisfied that something about somebody working and they've moved on? Wow. Okay, it was an illusion. It was this Jezebel obviously has options in which she puts her money into other people and then she moves on to the next person. That's what that's what makes this person unhappy. This person had a disillusion about who they were dealing with. Yeah, they were. They're kind of silly. This Jezebel is satisfied with the Ten of Cups some kind of way. This Jezebel's content. Okay, so this Jezebel was doing what Jezebels do. Okay, this person had it all fucked up. Even though they're fucked up over you, they had it all twisted. They believed that this Jezebel would spend more time with them instead of the other choices that she has or he has. This Jezebel has a roster. You know, they get what they can and they push on. 1313. Yeah, that's what this Jezebel did. This Jezebel has a roster as long as my arm. And this person was shocked for some crazy reason with the Tower card. It was like they didn't see it coming about how patient this Jezebel was making his or her way to have this person fall in love with them and then end the cycle and do it all over again. But it looks like there's going to be somebody patiently working to clear. Okay, this person might be trying to patiently work on clearing up the relationship with the Jezebel, because the Jezebel already left the building. And now they want to work on trying to do something, unfortunately, to try to harm you. There's a lot of swords. This person is very devious. So they can't sleep. You got the 10 and the 9 of swords. You got a person that's working their way to try to hurt you. The 10 of swords is somebody trying to devastate somebody else. Oh, I believe the Jezebel took her or his time devoting energy while this person was laid out, not even noticing what was really happening. And now they're awakened to it and they're like, oh, fuck. Damn, this hoe really got me. This person got something that surprised them about what this Jezebel did. See, the Jezebel sold a dream to this person they were constantly giving this Jezebel money. And the Jezebel got what she wanted, and she pushed on. She pushed on with the Six of Swords. But what happened with you, Saggies, back to you guys, now this person, so they're just so upset with life because the Jezebel stole from them, took from them, while they were investing in somebody and planting seeds. There's another pinnacle. They were giving this Jezebel money, hoping that the Jezebel would fall in love with them. But no, no, it's over. It's over. It ended. And this person has to go and reevaluate how much money and time and love that they gave to this Jezebel. But this was all orchestrated by the universe, by ancestors, to balance the scale, to bring harmony and peace. This was all to help you guys. A lot of stuff happens indirectly to you, Saggies. See, now you guys walked away and you're focusing on your career and your business and your life. When spirit moved you out of the way to balance and bring harmony and some sort of continuity in your life, it's like this person fell in love with people that didn't even care about them anymore. It's like you guys got an awakening so that you could focus on your journey with the Eight of Cups. And then this person then began to find out all the time that they gave each week, each month, each day. It amounted up to 7 pentacles, making one more 8. But it didn't serve them well because everything has come to a complete ending. With the Death card, this is like somebody really putting down a lot of time, money, and energy to try to gain something out of it. This person, when it came to the funeral card, it came in a crossing over top of this Jezebel. This Jezebel was real thorough about how they were going to play a business mind fuck on this person. They knew this person would hold on to them and keep giving them everything and not really see the big entire picture. So the Jezebel thought, okay, well, I know this fool is not going to catch on to what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just going to keep playing them. That's what they did. They knew this person wasn't going to wake up out of their delusion of ending something prior to the Jezebel ending it with them. So the Jezebel cut ties, but when they did it, it was quick, it was fast, and the person didn't even see it coming. But this was a prophetically guided thing for this Jezebel to do. So then they're out. They don't have anyone. They don't have anyone. Now, I don't feel this person gave much to you because they gave everything to this Jezebel. Everything. But see, this Jezebel was taking their money. And I think the Jezebel might have been giving a little money to some of her other people that she deals with. You know, she started out with an Ace of Pentacles. Maybe she gave some money to this person, helped them out. But to the person that you were dealing with, it looked like the Jezebel was like compatible to them. Because this person you were dealing with, they're pretty ornery, cold, a little cold and detached. It says it right there. They're very cold and detached, but this Jezebel outsmarted them. You guys are sitting here career focused. So you know what? Both you and the Jezebels were both focused on getting your money and making moves. The Jezebel just did it in a different way. Somehow now this person is so confused by everybody leaving them with the Six of Swords, and they're not able to figure out why they keep getting betrayed. And everybody keeps leaving them and focusing on other things. This is somebody going on to calmer waters. This is you leaving the scene, moving on, you know, taking whatever lick you may have had when you were with this person, because you guys did bump heads. Your connections were on and off. You really didn't see eye to eye. If you're bumping heads and you have this on and off fluctuating connection, And this is the type of connection this person tends to have with everybody, not just you, but others. We do see it was happening with the Jezebel. Although the Jezebel was playing Russian roulette with this person, this thing ended this person's confidence. It made them feel worthless because they wanted to start something brand new. And but what happened is when they did that, they were going to invest totally in this person and start all over. So it's like they do things over and over. When they ended, or when the Jezebel ended it with them, it was shocking. And then they were always continuing to hold on to this Jezebel and then try to act like they see things a little clearer now. So now they're looking at how you stepped out and had, began to invest self-love in yourself. It's like everybody has been improving themselves except for this person. That's what I see. So now it brings them to the point where they're like, okay, what the heck is really going on? To be honest, I'm shocked that this person is doing some self-reflecting. It's only because things are not going their way. People are just kind of drifting off and leaving this person hanging, period. And they must have thought they were something special, but there were always smoke and mirrors around this person that they refused to see. They just kept giving money, kept investing. They had this entrepreneurial spirit with the King of Wands. What sign is the person? I mean, they could be any sign because we all have these energies within us. But the Emperor is an Aries. They're an Aries. So that could be an Aries sun or an Aries ascendant, an Aries moon. It could be, it could be anywhere. Because, again, we all have these energies within us. So if your person is not an emperor, they act in that they carry the energy, which makes them somebody a little more mature, somebody a little more kind of cocky, older, somebody a little more mature. Now, age varies depending on each person. 22 came here, so that's right. So this person, and it's about their emotions. Like, this is somebody that's kind of, to me, unstable, because I just gave a full synopsis of how you're emotionally balanced and how this person, when it comes to their emotions, they're kind of everywhere. They're everywhere. Their emotions are everywhere. And they think that having more options is better. That Jezebel had the same sentiment. The Jezebel has 7 cups. And there's the 7 of Pentacles. So there it is. This Jezebel keeps things balanced. She got a person for each day, week, whoever, and she gets money from everybody. This person that you guys were dealing with, it was just their turn. She does this. She goes around collecting money, doing her thing, and they're all suckers. And the person that you knew was just happened to be their turn. But for some reason, her game is tight. So if this is a male Jezebel, which I've never heard of, but we'll just leave it out there. This person, this is what they do. They go around and they plant seeds to destroy people. This is what the Jezebel does. Now, this person could have also done the same thing with you, but I feel like with the 9 of Swords, let's find out about this 9 of Swords. I want to find out something about this 9 of Swords. Because they're not resting. See? The 9 of Pentacles. And happy and celebrating. See, you guys are happily enjoying life, as I said in the very beginning of the reading. This person is not. They thought that they could fool you while they were investing money, time, and energy with someone that was the likings of a Jezebel. 33, 73. Yep, that's what it was. Tell me more about the, see, justice had to be brought to this person. Some of you guys, when this person was, it seems like this person was making moves to plan to deceive you. And this is when the universe came in to bring balance and justice and equality into a situation, to make things right, basically. That's why they're in the Nine of Swords. Now, a lot of you guys, after realizing who this person was and what their game plan was, you yourself may have been in the Ten of Swords. And then you resorted, once you realized that this person was just either planning swords in your back for a period of time, maybe when you realize and put things together, you realize this person was just playing you with the Nine of Pentacles. And then you overcame it and moved forward, and then you became more career focused. Now you guys are going to be getting married or have a union in which you're going to fall in love with somebody. This person is going to learn about this and see you enjoying life and celebrating. So it's like there's a marriage on the rise for you guys, but in turn, it's going to really fuck them up. See how the tables are turning, and the that's the Libra card. The Justice card is bringing balance and fairness into a situation. Remember when I said that? That is the tables have turned, and now they're in that same situation. They are now looking at how much passion and how inspired they were to go and leave you for a Jezebel. They were very foolish and silly. This is why they are fucked up over you, because now they're looking at things somewhat clear. Somewhat. I'll just give them that, because they're having a new perspective on what happened between you and them and the Jezebel. Yeah, they're definitely get it. And you're right. This person, they have a lot of ears, so they can be a Libra. There's a Libra card. And they also may have they you know what, they're a lot of air. They are Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And all these swords. This person, they cry at night. They snot cry. They have headaches. Their bed is they can't rest on that damn bed that they're on. A lot of this person is just now looking at how the universe has balanced the scales, and they're realizing that they were defeated by you and by the universe, who there was a higher calling on your life to bring balance and justice and fairness and truth. So now they're just seeing how things have unfolded, which means you have to be careful how you treat people. Again, these are new opportunities that this person has been hoping and watching, and they're going to witness it. And again, guys, this is amazing how the Nine of Swords keeps coming out. This person definitely has a lot of error in their chart. You guys have won because you have a true understanding about what you have learned about this person. You realize that you're way too good for this person. There's so much better out there for you. And this person understands that. That's why they're in the Nine of Swords. Because the whole time they were trying to control you. And they want to affect your comfortability. Now, the Empress is everywhere the Empress goes, life is very comfortable. Really, through it all, you guys were able to maintain. I'm telling you how you feel, how you're able to highlight your life to seem so easy, because the Empress makes things look very simple, very down to earth, beautiful, outstanding, and how happy and satisfied you are. The fact that the Leo is here, this is you in the energy recognizing your power as you sit very comfortably and satisfied and content with your life. A lot of you guys are definitely and has moved on and turned your back to this person, focusing only on what matters to you, not thinking too much about the past anymore, while this person is sexually aroused by you, male or female, and they're all in their head because they're asking themselves with this, again, this Seven of Pentacles, why they didn't invest in you. Why? and realizing how disappointed they are in themselves. This is why I'm saying they're having an awakening, and they're recognizing how powerful and beautiful you are, how gifted, and how well you communicate and make life so beautiful. This person is saying there's no one like you. There isn't. See, but they do. They understand that. While they were juggling you with a Jezebel, never coming clean with the truth, hiding from some legal authorities, some legal problems, not wanting you to know that this person was deep in debt 30-30 and cheating and lying about it. This person may be a person that, okay, they didn't want to know that when they were in this situation, when it came to their money, like paying Peter to whatever, I don't know how you say that, but they they were doing some underhanded illegal things, stealing, lying, being deceitful, doing some things that were underhanded, acting as if things were good and they weren't, and the entire time they were getting their heart broken as they were trying to link up with this person who they believed to be their soulmate. They actually connected to a demon that they were obsessed with, that they have these ties to. So it's like they're looking at how life would have been much more easier and comfortable with you. And if a lot of you guys were, as the Empress, inspired to have a child by this person, or even if you are already a mother or a parent, you're happy and satisfied that you were able to control your urges from this person, because there was a sexual connection with you and this person, guys. I think this person wants to team up. Okay, this person is also going to learn that you're going to team up and be in a marriage or something. You guys are going to go out some kind of way. It could be simple as you guys going to a formal affair, getting dressed up, looking beautiful, looking handsome, just mesmerizing. This person is real fucked up over how they put you an emperor, an empress. Okay, there's the emperor. You're the empress, male or female. This is Sagittarius here, the female empress. But this person is now trying to say that they've changed. They're not happy. Okay, they're shocked because they are trying to see themselves as the emperor. They kept coming out as pages. See, this is what this new perspective is. I feel like this person thinks that they've some kind of way elevated themselves to be an emperor all of a sudden. They're looking at, well, when I was with Sag, I didn't know that I was really an emperor. No, they never really were, because they keep coming out as pages, and knights. So they never really, I don't think this person, they know they weren't good enough for you. They already know that. That's why they was out here with Jezebels. Because come on, a Jezebel can stroke your ego all day long and tell you what you want to hear and get that money and keep it pushing. And that's what the Jezebel did with this person. You guys are, again, it's just like the Empress is every person's dream. Oh, San Antonio, Texas. Hi, Gabby. Sending you love as well. This person is realizing that as an empress, that is every person's dream. Because the empress is a businessman or woman, somebody who is beautiful. They know how to keep business together, their home together, business life together. If that is something the empress wants to do, he or she can have children, very good with family and children. Like everything around the empress, kind of like everything that person touched usually is successful and it grows. And this person is kind of like kicking themselves in the rear. They also know that they were never on your level. They knew that they were never good enough for you, because you were always even tempered. And the Empress takes care of his or herself. these Jezebels, what do? They're all about money. The Empress is a total package. So this person is now looking at how they chose somebody that was less than, I mean, everybody would have a Jezebel, but not everybody can obtain or bag an Empress. And I'm not saying that this, a lot of you guys, I don't see, I see you loving yourself. That's what I see. Some of you guys could have been in love with this person. Some of you guys may not have. But I do see you guys more in tune and more in love with yourself. And that's what you should be doing. You should be loving yourself more than you love somebody else. Like this person is really going through it. This is what I'm saying. This is why they're like, damn, they're hot and cold. They're everybody that they get around, they're bumping heads with everybody. They can't get along with anybody because deep down inside, this person knows that you were the best thing they ever had. I'm telling y'all, you do not always have the opportunity to be in the room of a chosen one, because chosen seeds actually come around and they're here to help heal people. And when you get an opportunity, you should know better to respect people that you know that are different than anything you ever had. You were different than any type of person this person ever met. They're used to teaming up and working with Jezebels. That's just like the norm to them. Anybody can get a Jezebel. All you got to do is pay for it. We see this person was paying for Jezebels. They were for sex, for entertainment, for pleasure. This is some foolish shit this person was doing. And they did it with their eyes wide open. It was a foolish, silly move. They got betrayed. So when I say invest, I should say more or less they put some serious thought behind being with someone that's for the streets. And this is why they're now looking at, I literally put my money, time, and energy, and I gave my sexual energy to a demon. I gave my energy, not just, energy is money, everything is energy. So when they have put 8 of Pentacles into a street trick, you look like a dummy, a big dummy. And that's what they did. They're like looking at where the hell was my head, because the 8 of Swords is there. They're looking at how you just kept moving on with your life. Now, I see, like I said, they're bumping heads because of your focus and your confidence. This came out before. Now, this getting readings, this is why they're getting readings, because they're trying to figure out how everybody is walking away from them and they're not getting anything for the time and money and the energy that they gave to everyone, even you. Even you. The difference between you and the Jezebel is that you realize that, okay, there was this indecision. There was indecision. The difference between you and the Jezebel is that you're more high profile, more down to earth, somebody that most people want to have, be around and be in that person's life. Jezebels, or they come a dime a dozen. But this person was determined to be with that energy. But it's almost like this person was in a dream. They were in this dream. They had this dream, I should say. They had this dream that they refused to let go. They thought that if they held on to this Jezebel, and it kind of tells me that this Jezebel was someone that this person was giving bank to this Jezebel, for a long time. But when it came to you, it just feels like you guys moved on from this person without a fight. And that would make anybody kind of upset, because when you love yourself, you take action to then begin to put boundaries around yourself. And that's what you guys are doing. Because of your stability, the Empress brings stability into a person's life. Now you're guarded. You're focused on career, money, power. And when it comes to emotions, this person's emotions are really effing with them, as I told y'all. Because they took a chance on somebody that's really, the possibilities of this world for this Jezebel is endless. And this person was just one notch on the Jezebel's belt. That's it. Now, when it comes to the reading, I want to see this person. So this is why they get readings, because they're trying to understand you, the Jezebel, and everybody around them who they're having problems with. They're bumping heads with everybody. They're not getting along with no one. They're just a sad individual. Tell me about the getting readings, and then we're going to close. See, I told y'all, this is somebody that's secretly doing that. They're getting readings. Okay. They're getting readings to learn and understand why they were bored or why they missed the opportunity. Like they're trying to do a deep dive about everybody in their life. Like they should have done this shit before. But now that they lost everyone, now that they see that you were destined to be successful, because remember, they put money, like this person was really trying to build a business, a company, some sort of opportunity with this person, guys. That's what they were doing. They were giving this Jezebel money to create some sort of lifestyle with this person. They weren't just giving the Jezebel money for nothing. They were giving them money hoping that things would come together. Like when someone invests time and money into you, depending on the situation, you're hoping to get some return on the investment. So they're getting readings to figure out why they kind of took the connection as lackluster with you. But all along, it was you were the destined person to help this person. Some of you guys may have stayed with this person. I don't know, but they sound kind of crazy to me. I don't know if you could have made it long term. I mean, like marry this person. I don't see that any of you guys have. You were in relationships with or a relationship with this person, but they're looking at how they missed the opportunity to have you as the gift. That's why they're getting readings. They're trying to get an understanding. This is why they're having this perspective now. They're like, oh, they're becoming a little enlightened. But this is all karma. It was all to be. Because they invested years and years and years, money, time, and energy with somebody for the streets, who they really deemed as somebody that was worthy of it. But now they're looking at the universe caused this tower moment. The justice card came out. This person was unfair and unjust to think that they could somehow give everything to somebody that everybody has. You don't never bag or try to bag a Jezebel. I feel like this person waited around for the Jezebel. So every year the Jezebel would come around, they would give them something, and every year the Jezebel would stab them in the back and break their heart. It was a repetitive cycle. That's why the universe came in to bring justice and fairness to the situation all around you, the Jezebel, and the person you know, because they was patiently, constantly given to this person. And every year they'd act like they didn't know that this Jezebel was hurting them. They wore blinders. And then finally the universe said, well, you're really out here fucking with an empress. No, we can't let that go down. We can't let you get away with what you've been doing. Oh, no, you messed with the wrong one. 44. That's the only reason why they were getting karma, because of you. They always do this. This is nothing new. You came into their life for the karma to activate, to activate for this person to get what they had coming to them. You were the final straw for the universe to do what they needed to do. You were the catalyst. 1444. That's the read, Sag. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for listening, becoming a part of the channel. I'll see you guys. Hit the like button, share. Remember to subscribe, leave a comment. That is everything, guys. I think I covered everything on this reading. Is there something that I didn't cover? If you want to put it in the comments, let me know. I think I covered everything. And I want to see something about what is going on. Is there anything that I left out? I don't think I did, but tell me something about the Empress. Commitment. Oh, communicate. Sharing your voice to speak your truth will show your authenticity and expressing you have a talent in the communication field. Some of you guys need to be doing that. This is for the Empress. Some of you guys need to be using your voices, Saggies. Some of you guys are not using your voices. And so that you can have connections, create connections. Because you're lucky. I told you, you're blessed with the Wheel of Fortune. Lucky me. New you. This lines up with the self-love. Lucky you. This is your lucky time. Things are turning in your favor. This is all I've been talking about mostly in the reading, guys, even though I was talking about the Jezebel, because the Jezebel has a connection to you indirectly as to why this person acted the way they did when they were in the connection with you. This is a cycle that this person kept doing. So you were unaware that this person was living like this, giving everything they had to someone else. So while they were, okay, Spirit just said, they were betraying you where they were taking their time about giving you anything with that Knight of Pentacles. So each time they were given to the Jezebel, they were stabbing you in the back a little more. It was that kind of energy. So now the universe has made this person wake up to see that they were treating an Empress like a second-class citizen when they were uplifting a streetwalker, a Jezebel, a trick, a whore, male or female. This is why the universe brought balance to the connection, because that was dirty. How dare you take your time about giving anything to an Empress, but you want to give 7 of Pentacles, almost 8, almost 9, 10 of Pentacles to a whore. No, we can't have that. That's why they're having a new perspective, because they understand that the universe called their card on the bullshit that they were doing to you. I don't think you guys knew because you were okay. Each time this person gave a Jezebel something, and they kept giving them money. They kept investing in their ideas. Whatever it was that Jezebel wanted, this person came running with no questions asked. They were stabbing you in the back each time. This is why the Justice card came out, to bring balance and fairness to the situation. That wasn't right. You're lucky. You're blessed. Let's read that and we're going to close. This is your lucky time. Things are turning in your favor. Take advantage of this opportunity and make the most of it. That's what I talked about in the very beginning of the reading. That's the read, Sagittarius. You are the gift. That is everything. Bye.